Hello, I'm Ebony Allard and I'm the Entrepreneur Enabler. It's my mission to inspire as many misfit entrepreneurs as I possibly can. By misfit, I mean people who are too innovative, too creative, too geeky and too full of heart to clock in and clock out of a job and or life. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what happens if you don't do anything now. I want you to think about the life and the things and the dreams that you have, and I know that you have them. I know that deep down, you want a life based on your values where you are free to do the things that you want to do. So if you're looking to be creative, why? What's underneath it? And if you're looking to have more money, why? What's underneath it? What will having more money give you? What would being more creative give you? Why is it important? And what do you want from your life? And why aren't you doing it? What's getting in your way? And more importantly, if you don't do anything different, if you don't take action today or tomorrow or the next day, and you carry on living your life as you are currently living your life, what will your life look like in 5 years from now? If you imagine how you feel now on the inside about going to work or not living your purpose or being in a relationship where you feel stifled, if you let that compound on day in, day out, on every single day, if you imagine what you are going to feel like on the inside in 5 years' time, how does that feel? I spent a lot of time recently speaking with clients around resentment, about what resentment is and how we can avoid it. Resentment is wanting something for yourself, expecting someone else to give it to you without asking them to. Nobody can look after you like you can. Nobody else knows what it is that you need in order to feel the way that you want to feel. So I'll ask you a question again. If you don't do anything different, if you don't take action, if you don't start to become aware of what it is that you want and get clear on what's working, on what isn't working, on what it is that you're aspiring to, if you start moving towards step 3, acceptance of what you can control, what you can't control, and begin to look at the judgments that you're making, how can you be more successful today by changing those judgments? And then look at the actions that you need to take. Step 4, action. Now, step 5 is around accountability. And who and how can you stay accountable for the things that you want? Step 6 is acknowledgement. It's a step that a lot of us miss out. So if you are taking action, if you are moving forward, if you are failing, which just means that you're trying and living and exploring, how can you mark that? Are you acknowledging it? Or are you just going, yeah, I've done that, move on? And step 7 is appreciation. And all of these things, all of the actions that I've come up with will move you towards your goal, but more importantly, they're moving you away from a version of yourself that is resentful, that feels mean on the inside, that doesn't act from their heart, that is afraid to move forward. How is resentment eating away at you from the inside? And what do you need to do to dissipate that resentment? Resentment dissipates when we give ourselves what it is that we need, or when we ask for support from others, when we're able to receive what it is that we need, when we take responsibility for ourselves and we ask and receive. So this week I want you to think about how resentment is breeding in you on the inside, and how and what you can do differently to allow it to dissipate. What can you give yourself And how can you step forward into the life that you want to be living? A rebellious, courageous, wild, free life where you look after yourself and then look after and give to others. Because I know that all of those misfits, all of you who are too innovative, too geeky, too full of heart to clock in and clock out of a job, are people who are giving to the world. And what's stopping you from being bigger and having more and impacting the world in a greater way may very well be the resentment that you feel on the inside. So how can we move past that? What do you need? How can you look after yourself? Thank you for listening, and I'll speak to you again next week.